Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a whirlwind. Obviously, never gone through it before, so I really didn't know what to expect. Um, but there's a lot that you don't really think about. You kind of get down there and you're trying to really get to know guys and build relationships and find a place to live, get to know the area. I'm obviously hurt, so I'm trying to do treatment and spend a lot of time trying to get back um, and then just figuring out the family dynamic and everything from back home, and obviously, mourning the situation as well. So there's a lot that goes with it, but you know, I think the thing that I take away from it the most is, you don't realize how fortunate you are sometimes. I mean, there's guys that go through this every single year, and I actually feel terrible about the lack of understanding that I've had for guys in the past in situations that have come or gone. And I have a completely new respect and for guys that deal with that a lot. And I just wish I in the past I had more empathy or understanding for what guys were going through when they came to our team or when they were leaving our team. I wish I don't wish I had this eye opener back before, but I just So anyway, that was one of the biggest takeaways that I had from this situation, and it's a new experience. But I also feel very fortunate. Like that, I don't look at this job as real life. We're so fortunate to play a game for a living and do something we absolutely love, and you work for a couple hours a day doing something you grew up doing and you only dreamt, only in your wildest dreams you'd be able to do for a job. So I guess sort of the worst situation that I thought that I'd go through, not being in Boston, ended up being an incredible opportunity to go to, what I have thought from day one this season was the top contending team and the toughest team that I thought we played against this year. And I still get to do what I love, and I get to live in an incredible place and play a game for a job. So, it's obviously disappointing, but I'm still so grateful for the opportunity that I'm provided every day.
You said you had no ill will towards the Bruins organization, but has that chapter closed for you?
I mean, I can't. I don't know, I guess is how I would respond. I don't know what the future brings in terms of how it plays out in the summertime. I know it didn't come together now. Can things change down the road? Potentially, but that's to be seen. So I'm sure we'll have a conversation down the road, but I don't know where that goes. So I mean, obviously, I would still love, like, it doesn't change my love for the city and the will to want to be here has never changed. I don't think that it will ever change. It's just whether it can have a meeting in the minds and kind of come together, but to be seen.
What's your message to Bruins fans, maybe that are upset?
You gotta make me do this right now?
Bruins fans that are upset that you got traded, what's your message to them? Sorry to make you do this.
I mean, I think for the Bruins fans, oh man, this sucks. No, it's all right. I think for me, my biggest thing is when I look at the situation is we were an incredible team for a very long period of time, and if you look at, maybe we haven't achieved everything that we wanted to throughout that time, but you give up a lot in those runs, and you give up a lot to go on those runs team-wise, picks and prospects, and it gets to a point where it catches up to you, and but the job and the will to win is there every single year, and I think the management has done an incredible job every year of trying to make us a competitive team and try to give us an opportunity to win. We knew there's a window, And we maxed that out. We had our opportunity a couple years ago and we fell short. We definitely we dropped the ball on that one. That was our year, and they went all in years leading up to that and that season. And when you look at an opportunity like that, it doesn't come along very often. And they did everything they could to put us in a position to succeed. And ultimately, it was on the players. We didn't do our jobs and didn't come through when we had to. We get through Florida in that round. I think that's our year. But it unfortunately didn't work out. And like I said, eventually, decisions have to be made that are tough. And I think they had the right intentions. I'm not going to get into the details on everything, but they tried to do what was best for the team. And also give me an opportunity to stay if I wanted to. And they put a position on the table that they felt was fair in that regard, but also understanding that it may be time to kind of reset and go in a different direction. And I think they were at a crossroads as well, where they wanted to do right by me. And also, had to make sure that they do their jobs and do it in the best interest of the group. And so, I don't have ill will. Like, I get the business side of it. I've been around a very long time. I've seen the way it goes all the way through, not just our team, but other teams. And eventually, like, they're the best in the world at what they do. And they're extremely committed to winning. And that never gets lost on me. Like, I want to win. And I'm a competitor. And the guys in that office are competitors, and they want to win, and they're not going to go down a path of building losing teams. So they are doing what they feel is right to build for a bright future when they have a young core, and you can't get upset about those things. Like, yeah, I would have loved, and it would have been incredible to have that fairy tale ending, but they're doing what's right for the guys in the room. They can't choose one guy over the 20 guys, and frankly, the millions of people that support the team. You owe it to the guys that are on term here, that are young, and the guys that just signed, and the organization to build a cup contending team, and so that's what I mean. Like, I don't get lost on all of that. I have a tremendous amount of respect for the management and the ownership and everybody involved in this organization, and that's why you want to come here, because they just want to win, and they'll do what it takes, and they're okay to make tough decisions if that's what it means, and that's their job. So it's not a personal thing. I never let it get personal. It's obviously more personal for me than it is for anybody. I think making the decisions, but it's still personal for them too, where we all have relationships, and I'm sure it hurts to have to make that decision, but it's not going to change the way that the relationships I have with them away from the business side of it. So I'm rambling here, but I have a long answer. I don't have anything bad to say, because for a very long time, they've put our team in a position to contend and to win, and that's all you want as a player.